Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from the Foot Market, and guys, today I have a very special and different video for you guys. Today I have broke my personal record for transfer profit on one trade, and I've been really wanting to achieve this goal like for a while. I've never traded a card this high in value, and I will reveal what the trade was in a second. You guys will see everything. But what I am showing you is one of my insane trades from last year. I bought this card for 1.8 last year, and I sold it for 2.7. Which after tax, this was a flip of like 750k. And then there was also somewhere on my channel where you could see that I did buy a man of the match Ronaldo last year for I think 3.2, and I sold it for like 4.4, 4.2. So I made 880k, right? So 880k was my record, and I thought I would never beat that. And these two flips that I got last year were in the deadest times of FIFA. They were in times of FIFA where FIFA was completely dead. This was in the middle of the summer, so these cards were up on the market for like 10 minutes. Well, today I just did something that I didn't even know was going to be possible, and I'm showing you guys my OneDrive file right now so you can see the buy price. It happens to be with another player from the land of Argentina. Today we bought Maradona's prime card fresh, and some of you may already know because I talked about this already, and this was on stream when it sold. Bought him for 3.498, which if you go on to flippin.com, 3.498, which if we go on to flippin.com right now and talk about it, right? Here, his SBC, right, is 2.9, and this is an elite prime, so there's not many on the game. There's really not. There's like 2 or 3 of these tradable on the game. Same thing goes with R9. Same thing goes with Hullet. These guys are simple to trade with if you can get them at a great price. Sometimes they take a while to sell. And you guys can see here, his graph has been all over the place. Most days on the market, he's not even there. Some days he's at like 6.6. So you guys can see based on his flipping graph, like he's been chilling at like 4.6, 4.7, 4.8. If we check the hourly and stuff, like 4.6. I think the lowest you see this guy is like 4.4, I think, at one point on the market in his existence of being out in the game. So now I'm going to go and reveal it for you guys, and we're going to do something in a minute that you will see. So you guys see that my watch list is open here, and this is crazy. You guys are going to like be pretty crazy. If you haven't heard about this already, I haven't tweeted about it. The guys in the stream have seen it. We sold them on today for 4.759, and this took one listing. It's absolutely insane. Like for me, it's look, I don't like to show off, guys, but this is a huge achievement for me. Like that is major profit on a card. It's 1 million coins on a card, so that's kind of what I want to reveal. I just made 1 million coins on one trade, and I will proof this completely. I'm gonna take you guys back over to my web browser screen. We bought it for 3498800, and we sold it for 4759000. And this is a website. It's FIFAtools.com. They do a thing where you can they automatically do the EA tax. After tax, we made 1,023,000 coins, and I was just thinking about like how much would it suck if after the whole flip we didn't actually make a mil, like we made 990k. So guys, like for me, it's crazy, man. Like making that many coins on one card is absolutely like nuts for me. I've never hit that mil mark, and I never really thought I was gonna hit it. And the thing was, a lot of people may say, well, like, oh, he got lucky, it's a snipe. Well, a lot of like it was on the market for 1.5 minutes, and at 3.5, man, like some people might be like, okay, that's 600k more than his SBC. I took my market knowledge knowing that these guys sell higher. And I relisted. I waited like an hour and I relisted, and I got lucky because it was also a fresh Maradona. Now, when a card of this tier, like when there's only like 4 or 5 of these tradable guys in the game, and you get them fresh, they will sell for an extra like 300,000 coins. Like just because people want them brand new, it's how it works. And it's very important to know as a trader. So look, the reason I bought it was because I was aware that he's been on the market for 4.5 and 5.5, right, in that range. But what I knew that was like he's so rare. Like I've never seen more than 2 of these guys on the market at the same time, let alone you've seen through the flipping graph that some days there's not even any of him on the market. So it was a crazy snipe that I got. I mean the coins in that, like literally it's 1 million coins in one card, which is amazing, and it's some of the stuff I do. And I know I post a lot of trading methods and a lot of things like that. But this is something that's like more of like a wow factor. Like I want this video today, it's for you guys to see this, and you're gonna be like, wow, like this is huge. Like that's a lot of coins on one card, and it's not me just sitting here. It's not me just sitting here, and it's not one of those trades where I'm like this, right? And I have him like on a min list, and I'm sitting here my whole day sniping him. It's one of the players that I check. It's one of the many players that I check. I check all these primes, the Hullets, the R9s, all these, man. There's a rotation of all these icons that I trade with, and I've really started to understand their prices. But when you understand that a card is of a certain rarity on the market, like, and has a certain demand that keeps them up, you start to learn that that's going to be a very good card to trade with. So before I was like 61.7 after flipping some things today. I've started to really crack down, and we're trying to get up to that number 6 spot. We're trying to jump David Myler. We're between David Myler and Castro right now, in the top 10. But I had to make a video on it, guys, because for me it's a huge accomplishment. And you know, I'm always like the guy, like when I'm doing this kind of stuff, I don't really like showing off a ton of it, man. Like, to be honest, I think a lot of people take it the wrong way sometimes when I make videos like this, and they go, well, why didn't you tell me that's just to buy that? You know, like, just that situation. And I get it. Some people could be frustrated by some of my videos, but for me today, guys, this is a massive accomplishment. And look, I think moving forward, if anybody's ever wanting to do this kind of trading with these kind of big time cards, you gotta understand that it's about the balls. It really is. It's about having balls, and knowing the selling price. Like, I think a lot of people would be scared to pull a trigger on a card that is literally 3.5 million coins. Like, that's a lot of coins for an average player, 3.5 million. And let alone just thinking, like, you know, because it's all about confidence. The market is all about confidence. It's all about how much you know about a card, where you know you can sell it, and knowing the amount of them on the market. Like, for me, it was so important to know that there's not that many of him on the market. So I already had that established certainty of, like, okay, there's no way I'm going to lose here. But I will say one thing. I was a little scared to pull the trigger originally. I waited like a minute to pull it. The reason why I originally didn't pull it was I was a little worried with the current state of the market being all weird and stuff, that I was like maybe gonna lose out on the max profit. I don't know, but I went for it, guys. Anyways, 1 million coins on one card. And I think my biggest tip to anybody who ever wants to do something like that or make crazy coins is take action in these market crashes. Like, when we see the market down, right, and we see people panic selling their stuff, like, don't be afraid to get involved in that. It's the biggest thing of, like, I know I just talked about, like, having the balls, and if there's any ladies watching, I apologize for being crude, but it's all about literally having the urge or confidence to take big boy moves. That's kind of where it all comes down to play. You know, when you look at that, the average user would say, okay, Prime Maradona for 3.5, that is so overpriced because his SBC is 2.7. Like, that's what the average FIFA user would say. But look, and it's not only that. It's like, if you want to get into this kind of thing, well, you need just go dedicate more time to spending time on the market, right? Like, looking at players, like adding them to your watch list. Guys, I don't want to hear the guys who are in here like, I don't have time to be on the market that much. Guys, to be honest, I'm super busy in the day as well. What I do in the weekdays is I add cards to my watch list. And I'm not even on the market a lot of days. I just add cards all day. I go on like 3 times a day. Add. I'm adding cards to my watch list constantly to see where are players selling at. What are the values that people are letting cards get to on the market? That's like something that I'm constantly doing. And look, it's important to do that, because if you don't do that, you don't know exactly where players are selling at. And the only way to know where a genuine player's selling price is in a specific day is to see where they're selling at. It's extremely essential. And you can see, man, like, my watch list at all times has things expiring. It has Messi's, it has big icons, it has all this stuff. And these are the main big boys I trade with, but I'm always adding stuff to just see where are things going, where is the market heading, and where are people allowing prices to go, right? And it's something, guys, that it's essential. It's honestly essential if you want to get in this elite zone of these kind of cards. It's something that's of the most importance to be doing all of this. It is essentially the number one thing that I recommend, and I talk about it in videos very casually. I'm like, guys, just add cards to your watch list, see where they're selling at. But like, if you want to get very good at these kind of cards and you want to at least just learn, right? Like, you guys, if you're not the guy who wants to ever participate in this stuff, that's fine. But at least add them to your watch list if you want to understand about them. Is kind of where I think I'm getting at with all of this. So if you guys enjoyed the video today, smash a like. If you are entertained by it, smash a like. Let me know in the comments down below, because I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear in the comments down below, this year, right, this specific year, what was your biggest trade profit? Like, what is your most, and it's not like, Nick, yours is so much better than mine. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I want to hear from you guys. Like, what has been your biggest trade this year? Like, if it was 10K on a card, if it was 100, let me know, boys. Let me hear from you guys. What was your best trade in terms of coins made on a card that you flipped? And let me know the specific card and maybe the time that you flipped it, because that'll be super interesting for me to go through the comments and read down below. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, hit me up down there, all right? Subscribe if you guys are new. And I'll see you guys in a video soon. There's a lot of videos on the channel right now. You guys should check them out. A lot of things coming up. Player of the Year SBCs, Player of the Month video is going to be out this week. All that kind of stuff. Let me know as well in the comments down below if there's any other videos you guys want to see. That's the point of the channel. We get these videos out for you guys, informative, but get you guys ready to go and make you guys some coins. So thank you guys for watching. I'm heading out. Peace.